Okay, so what are we doing today? We're going to do factorization. So when we have an expansion format, okay, let's say we had, when we were doing expansions, right? We had a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, right? So we saw that a plus b, the whole thing squared is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, right? This is expansion. Factorization is the exact reverse. That means we will be given a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, and we need to find out, factorize it into a plus b, the whole thing squared, or a plus b into a plus b. So factorization is the exact reverse process of expansions. Is that clear? Factorization was all, expansion was all about expanding the brackets, or if we had two brackets or more, we used to expand it in the format of plus minus, and the terms used to be there, right? This was expansion. Factorization is the exact reverse process. So from here, we will reach here. Is that clear? Now, in factorization, one important point is there are no plus minus between brackets. So in factorization, whenever you reach to an answer, okay, they will always be in this format or something. There will be no plus or minus. It will always be multiplied or divided. If you ever find any plus minus, for example, you get a plus b plus c, then this is not factorized. Okay? Remember this. This is an important way in which you can check your answers. Right? Now, each of these brackets, so each of these brackets is called a factor. So this will be the factor 1, and this will be called factor 2. Right? Quickly copy this down. Done? Anybody still copying? Fine. Last year, we've already done factorization. Yeah. Many of you were there with me. Aryan, tell me what are the steps involved in factorization? What do we do first? Aryan, you're
So first we find out the common factors.
yes. If there are no common factors, what do we check for?
So then we
Sarah?
so we group it,
We,
group them,
we rearrange,
regroup. Yes, sir. Rearrange.
group them.
Yes.
We still cannot rearrange and group, then what do we do? We use the identities,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Remember this, you've done this last year in it also. The first time, whenever we have to factorize something, first is always we check for common factors. This is the first thing we need to check. Is there any common factor or not? If there are no common factors, we rearrange the terms and group them. If we still cannot do that, we use identities. You remember this, Ramya, Sarah? You must have remembered this. We did this last year, right? So let's take the first one, which is the common factors. Let's quickly take out a few examples of this, right? Factorize 6a squared minus 3ax. Quickly do this and send me the answer. Sara, that's correct. Suramya, that's correct. Rajvi, that's incorrect. Aryan, correct. Ananya, that's wrong. Rajvi, still wrong. Ananya, check your answer. Rajvi, check your answer. Paki, what happened? Quickly send me your answer. We are doing common factors. We're not going to get much in detail in this because we've already done this in a detailed way, yes, in previous year. Paki, are you not getting the answer?
Just a second, sir.
Rajvi, unmute yourself.
Sir,
How many terms are there in this expression, Rajvi?
2.
Okay, what are the terms?
6a square and 3 is x.
Minus 3ax. Now 3ax, the other term will be minus 3x. Now in 6a squared and minus 3ax, what are the common terms then? Or the common factors?
So 3a.
So we'll take 3a outside. We'll
Yes.
open a bracket. Divide 6a squared
Yeah.
by 3. What will you get?
2a.
Yeah. And then we have a minus, so we'll put minus. And then what will be left on the other one?
X.
X. So what is our answer? 3a into 2a minus x. Right?
Oh, so I didn't write the 3a part.
Why? Why?
I thought it will not be the part of the answer.
How can you just remove something from the answer? Where will it go?
No, like
Ultimately,
I thought
whenever we factorize something, if we open the factors, we should get back the original number. Okay?
Yeah.
So if I factorize as just 2a minus x, is this equivalent to 6a squared minus 3ax? No, right? But if I have 3a, now if I multiply this with this and this with this, ultimately I'll get this answer, right?
Yes.
So whatever your factorized answer is, whenever you open the factors, you'll get the original answer back.
Okay.
Ananya, is this clear? Okay, let's do another one. Paki, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Again, factorize. Quickly do this one. 4 into brackets x plus y, the whole thing squared, minus 3 into brackets x plus y. Anyone got this answer? Aryan, that is correct. Aryan, but keep both the brackets same. Don't keep one parenthesis and the other square brackets. Okay, keep them both same.
Oh, okay, sir.
Paki, that answer will be incorrect. Can you tell me why? The terms are correct, but the answer is incorrect. Think why. And send me the correct answer. Sarah, why are you not understanding? Same thing, common factors. Take out the common factor. We did this last year. We did many questions. Paki, send me your correct answer. So Ramya, Rajvi, Ananya, quickly. We need to get into more detailed stuff. Paki, unmute yourself. Yes, it's correct.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Paki, remember, A plus B into C plus D is not the same as A plus B into C plus D. Why? Because this is A plus B into C plus D. So this will become A plus BC plus BD, right? This is
Yes.
only B into C plus D, whereas this is entire A plus B into C plus D. Take care of this.
Okay.
So Ramya, what happened? Ananya, Rajvi, Sarah, unmute yourself. Let's do this quickly.
Yes, sir.
Ramya, that's not correct.
It will
What are the common factors between both?
x plus y.
Not x plus y outside. Now we will open a bracket. Now divide the first term with x plus y. What will we get now?
4 multiplied by maybe x plus y
The second term
minus 3.
right? Expand this. What will we get? X plus y into
X plus y multiplied by 4xy, 4x plus 4y minus 3.
Why was this so difficult? So Ramya, how did you get 4 outside? In these two terms, how is 4 common? So Ramya, where is 4 in the second term? There is no 4 in this term, right? So how did you take out 4 outside? You only have to take out x plus y. Ananya, did you get this? Rajvi, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Ananya?
Yes,
I didn't get your answer. That's why I'm asking you.
yes, I was a bit confused.
Now is it clear?
Yes.
Remember, there are two terms in this. It's very simple to remember. This is one term and this is one term. See what is common in both of them. That's all. Okay? Let's do another one. Okay, do this one. X into a minus 5 plus y into 5 minus 8. This year factorization will not be that easy as we had last year. It's going to be a little bit difficult, so pay attention. Like I told you last year, 9th is not easy. 9th is difficult. Okay? So pay attention and start understanding, you'll get the answers. Otherwise, it's going to become a mess. Think what we can do over here. We have x into a minus 5 plus y into 5 minus a. We've done a few sums like this in the previous year in 8th standard, if you remember this. Paki, Ananya, you were not there? Try it out on your own. Aryan, Sarah, Rajvi, Saramya, I expect all three of you to be able to solve this question.
Sir is nothing, sir.
Ananya, that is correct.
Sir, is a minus 5 and 5 minus 8 the same?
You tell me, is it same? Think of it this way, Rajvi, if you get confused, is 3 minus 2 the same as 2 minus 3?
Okay, no.
So the answer would be no, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now think.
So no, so we can't even take A as common or 5 as common or both of them together.
How can I convert this to this or this to this in a similar way? Think of it. We've done this kind of a question last year. Remember when we were grouping and we had a different term in the group, we did something to change the sign inside or to change the factors basically. Think what we can do. So Ramya, that is correct. Sarah, that is correct. Aryan, that is correct. Rajvi, you're the only one who's there from the previous batch. Pakya, are you getting this? Paki, that is correct. Rajvi, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what can we do so that I can change the number instead? The sign
Sir,
instead.
can we add 1, like -1 multiplied by
Right?
minus?
So what I can write this as, x into a minus 5. If I multiply this with minus, what will I get? So I'll get minus y.
Minus y.
I'll get minus
5.
y plus a.
Yes.
Right?
No,
so if I
y.
change plus
Sir,
sign to minus, the sign inside will change.
Okay.
So what do we get? We get x into a minus 5 minus y into a minus 5.
Yes.
Now you know the common term. Tell me the common term.
A minus 5.
Yeah. So we open a bracket then.
So that becomes x minus y.
X minus y. Right? Easy. Okay. Remember these
Yes.
kind of hints which were there. You need to take care about all this, right? So these are the basic stuff of common factors. Let's move ahead with rearranging and grouping. Okay, now we're going to do this one. When is grouping used? When you will see that you cannot directly take out any common factor, okay? Then we come to the next step, which is either rearrange and group, or group and rearrange, or only group. So in fact, this is the third one. I can write this as 3. This is 4. Instead, I can write another step here is called grouping, in which we don't need to rearrange and group, we just group directly. Okay? Let's take an example. AB plus BC plus AX plus CX. We need to group. We need to factorize. Now, there are 4 terms over here. So in these 2 terms, I'll see B is common, but there is no B here, there is no B here. So can we, out of the 4 terms, is there any common factor? Paki, is there any common factor in the 4 terms? No, right? So what do we do then? We go to the next step. So the first step we cannot do. So now we try to group. Is there any way in which I can group these terms so that I can take out common factors? Now, one of the common hints in grouping is usually there will be 4 or more terms. Okay. We don't group terms if there are 3 or 2, because 2 doesn't make sense. 2 will directly, you can take out the common factor. 3 terms you cannot group because if supposing I have AB plus BC plus AX, I can group these 2 terms only. But what do I do with AX? I can't do anything. So I can only group 2 terms. So usually, not always, usually you will only have 4 terms or less or more whenever you're doing grouping, right? Okay. So in this question, what are we going to do? Aryan, help me out.
Sir, we will take, we will group AB plus BC and AX plus CX.
Right. So what did we do?
So, sir,
One sec. We group them into 2 terms. So we have now, instead of a polynomial, we now have a binomial. Right. Now we'll take the common factors out in this and the common factors out in this. Continue, Aryan.
sir, B will be the common factor. So B into A plus C plus X into A plus C.
Okay. Now, one important part that you need to remember is that these terms that we take out in the bracket, they have to be the same. If they are not same, that means your grouping is not correct. Okay. All of you all remember this. If these factors
Yes.
they are not the same, that means the grouping is not correct and you cannot proceed. You will have to rearrange and group. Very common mistake. One more common problem that you all do is, supposing this was instead of plus, this was a minus. As soon as we group, this sign would change if this was a minus. Okay, that means that if I had AB plus BC minus AX plus CX, okay, and I group this, and now I group this. As soon as I group and I see that there is a minus sign outside, I change the sign inside. Remember this, right? These are the common mistakes that we do. You all have learned this last year, so you can avoid that for now. Okay, let's continue. One sec. Okay, Aryan, continue.
So it would be A plus C and B plus X.
Right now, again, we have a binomial. So in this binomial, this is one term and this is the second term. A plus C is common, so we take out A plus C. We divide the first term with A plus C will remain is B. Second term with A plus C will remain X. So therefore, this is a final answer. Right? Easy. Do one more. Okay. AB squared minus of A minus 1 into B minus 1. Do this. AB squared minus A minus 1 into B brackets B minus 1. Now remember, I told you in the beginning itself, we cannot do 3 terms. There are 3 terms here. So think now what we should do. So Ramya, that is correct. Ananya, though, that is wrong. Ananya, there is no B over here. So how did you take out B as common? There is no B here. Where is B over here, Ananya? How do you take out B common here?
I multiplied
What did you multiply?
with bracket.
No, you cannot do that. That's wrong. Think again. Sara, Rajvi, hurry up. Aryan. Paki, that is correct. Sara, no, that's wrong. Sara, think again. Rajvi, answer quickly.
Sir, not able to solve it.
I'll give you a hint, expand this. You'll get 4 terms, then group them.
Sir, so we multiply B with A minus A.
A minus 1.
Well.
Remember, there's a minus sign also to take care of that. Sara, it's correct now. Ananya, have you got the answer?
No.
Okay. Expand that. What do we get if we expand this, Ananya?
A B square
Minus A minus 1 into B, what will we get? AB minus of B minus 1.
Yes.
Is this clear? Because we are multiplying A minus 1 into B. So that is AB minus of B. Why have I put a bracket? Can you tell me? Because we have a minus sign outside, right?
Yes.
Now open the brackets again. So what will we get?
AB square minus AB plus B minus 1.
Now we got 4 terms, so we can group. Remember, I told you in 3 terms we cannot group. So this is 1 term, this for the second term, and this for the third term. So we could not group it over there. Tell me now. Group this.
B. So
What was the common one?
AB. So A B minus 1.
B minus 1 plus
Yes.
what's common outside over here? Just 1. If there's nothing outside, it automatically means 1. Remember this. If there's
Yes.
nothing here, it automatically means 1. Okay, continue.
So AB plus 1 multiplied by minus B 1.
Right. So usually what we do is we first write the common factor out and then we write the other factor.
Okay.
Okay. So the answer would be B minus 1 into AB plus 1. Rajvi, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
I'll quickly do one more question for today. Think. That is a 5. A squared plus 1 by A squared plus 2 minus 5A minus 5 upon A. Again, A squared plus 1 by A squared plus 2 minus 5A minus 5 upon A. 3 minutes to solve this one.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
So can we take A squared plus 1 upon A squared plus 2 as one term and then minus 5A minus 5 upon A as the other term?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, and then no, suppose so if you have to take the common and we take out common as A, no,
Then
nothing,
you
got
think
it.
then you need to think what you can do.
Okay, yeah.
Because we have plus 2, there's nothing common in A and plus 2, right? So the 3 factors that are the 3 terms, A squared plus 1 upon A squared plus 2, what can you do with that? Think. Ananya, that is correct. Sarah, what will be, is it a plus 1 upon a in brackets into 2?
No, sir, it's the whole square. A plus 1 upon a, the whole square.
No, we can't get that because then after that you have a minus 5. So when you're saying minus 5, remember what I told you in factorization? Whenever we have factorization, we only have brackets. We don't have any plus or minus. Remember this? How are you giving an answer like this? There can never be a plus or a minus in factorization. Please remember this. Okay? Obviously, your answer is incorrect. Paki, Suramya. Suramya, no, again, you've given me a +2. That's a wrong answer. I told you factorization, you cannot do that. Paki, that is wrong. No, wait, Paki, just a sec. Paki, that's correct. I took it the wrong one up there. Who's left? Aryan, did you send me your answer? Not yet. Aryan, what happened?
Sir, just writing the answer.
Okay. 2 more minutes, everyone. Suramya, Sarah, Aryan, quickly, and Rajvi. All of you all, please remember factorization, we can only have brackets. There is no plus minus between brackets. I cannot have a plus minus 2 or any other term also outside here. This is not factorization. Rajvi, you are on the right track. Just think what I can do to the first 3. Aryan, there's a small mistake there. Correct your answer. In the second term, correct the answer. Check your working. Sarah, let's solve this.
Yes, sir.
If I group the first 3 terms and the second 2 terms, do this?
Yes, sir.
What do I do? As soon as I see that's a minus outside, what do I do over here?
We change the sign in the bracket. It will become plus.
Right. Now, what do I do with this? We have a squared plus 1 upon a squared plus 2. What do I do with this?
We use the identity and make it a square, a plus 1 upon a the whole square.
Right. You already know the identity. Last time we did this. A plus 1 upon a squared is a squared plus 1 upon a squared plus 2. Remember, I told you the factorization is the reverse. So if I'm given this, I can write this as a plus 1 upon a the whole thing squared. Yeah?
Yes.
What is common over here? So we have a minus, so we keep a minus. And what do I do over here? What's common?
5 plus 1, 5 and then multiplied by a plus 1 upon a.
Then, next step. What's common in both?
So then I couldn't solve.
Solve it.
A plus 1 upon
So let's
a
take
plus
out
1 upon.
I'll open another bracket. A plus 1 upon a divided by a plus 1 upon a. What do we have left?
A plus 1.
Upon a.
A.
Right?
Yes.
Minus 5 into a plus 1 upon a divided by a plus 1 upon a. What will we get?
We get 5.
So that's the final answer.
Oh.
Okay. Very simple one. Aryan, do not leave your answer like this. Aryan, you've given me this kind of an answer.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Right? If we leave it, see that this is one term which also has another bracket in between, so we need to open these brackets. Don't keep a bracket
Okay.
within a bracket.
Okay, sir.
Ultimately, you just need brackets like this. That's all. Harmony also it might be. Ultimately,
Yes,
you just
okay.
need these. We cannot have a factor within a
Okay,
factor.
sir.
Okay, all of you remember this. This is what Aryan gave me. This, even though this answer was correct, he would lose half a mark because this is a factor within a factor. We cannot do that in factorization. Yeah, Rajvi, you were saying something?
No, sir, I got it.
Okay, so even though this is correct, open the factors, open the brackets so that we get only complete factors, no factors within factors. Right? Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, so we will be continuing this tomorrow, and before we move on, tomorrow means Monday. I'll do one thing, all of you. since we've already done common factors and grouping last year, exercise 5A, do it for homework. You have the entire weekend. It's very simple questions, what we've already covered. Only this type, the new one which is there, in which you'll be given a squared plus 1 upon a squared plus or minus 2. And we'll give given other terms also. So just use the identities to factorize further. Okay? And then proceed.
Okay, sir.
So exercise 5A will be for
Okay,
homework,
sir.
completed on over the weekend. And on Monday, we'll go further with the chapter.
Sir, do we have to post this on the portal?
All homework assignments have to be posted. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. Then you can log in for science now. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.